Hey there, YouTube! Daryl back with you again for another episode of Daryl's Vape Tape. So today we're going to be looking at the IPV D2 by Pioneer for You. You know, I know this device is a little older, but I had to bring it to you guys. I've had it for a little while now. I've been really putting it through its paces, and it performs fantastic. I mean, it's a 75 watt device. It has temp control on it. You know, it's a single 18650. It's an awesome device. So I could not bring it to you guys. So, you know, right now I just want you guys to grab a mod, grab a tank, take a seat back, take a big fat vape. I'm going to do the same here. And then, you know, we're going to dive down and we're going to take a closer look at this thing. Alright, so we're looking at the device right now. You got your Pioneer for You logo right there. Okay, right here on the bottom you got your battery venting holes, plug-in right there for battery charging. Right up here up top you got your standard 510 pin. It's adjustable with the flathead screwdriver. Take the battery cover off, push on the bottom, pull this battery cover off right there, okay? Right here you see these little ball bearings right there. They kind of push in there. They're on both sides. That's what holds your back panel on, okay? You got your single 18650 battery right there. And to get the battery to go back on the cover, you're just going to slide it right back on just like so. Once you hear it click in, it should be on there, all right? Okay, so then you got your fire button, really nice clicky fire button. Really like that. It just works well, okay? Then you got your wattage up and wattage down button, okay? Wattage up, wattage down. Scrolls in single, okay? So you can go, or it scrolls really fast. It's got a quick setting on it, all right? Goes 75 watts, and we'll scroll all the way down, and it moves pretty quick. I mean, it's not that slow at all. I mean, it's going pretty rapid right now. All the way down to 7 watts, okay? Over here on the side here, you got your volts, your resistance, and your battery life, okay? So we'll get that jack back up again. Okay, so let's get that up. I was running in at 70 watts. Let's get that back up there. Okay, or you can go in 0.1 increments if you wanted to. Okay. Okay, so now we got that set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 turns the device off. Okay, so once you got it on system off, press power down, the wattage down button, and it'll turn the device off for you. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 turns the device back on. Pioneer for You logo right there. IPV D2 right there. Okay. All right. So then you're back up and going. Get into the settings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, press the power button and it flips through the settings for you. So you got power mode, you can change that to joules or power mode. Joules is your temp setting. Exit the menu screen or system on or off. Okay, so now we'll go to joules real quick and look at the temp setting. Okay, so once you're there, click the power button. You got Fahrenheit or Celsius. So it's 212 degrees Fahrenheit to 570 degrees Fahrenheit, okay? And then when you're in Celsius mode, it's 100 degrees Celsius all the way up to 315 degrees Celsius, okay? So we'll leave it on Fahrenheit, okay? And then you adjust your temperature right here, okay? So it scrolls the same way, scrolls down, scrolls up, same way, okay? And it's going to be the same way when you do Celsius, all right? So when you click the fire button again, it'll ask you if you want a nickel or a titanium coil, so we'll leave it on nickel. Okay, and then you have your exit. So when you're on exit, just press the power down button or the wattage down button and it'll flip over. Okay, so you see your Fahrenheit over here, your resistance, and then your joules right there in the center. Okay, so your joules, that's just kind of a fancy way of saying watts. It's just a little bit more powerful than a watt. So you only got 50 joules instead of 75 watts out of it. Okay, all right, so right here, it goes down to 10 joules all the way up to 50 joules. So right there's 10 joules and all the way up to 50 joules. Okay? So once that's set right there. All right. So let's get it back into power mode. You see the joules right there. Sorry, the camera's focusing in and out right now on me. Kind of messing me up. All right. So got it going right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, go back into power mode. One, two, three, four, 5. Okay, we'll go back to power mode here. Select that, exit, yes, bam, there we are, okay? So let me take it back up top, take a couple vapes on it, and show you guys how it performs. Alright, so I showed you guys up close and personal with the IPV D2. I want to take it back up top and just kind of take a couple vapes on it and show you guys how it performs. So right now I'm running the Playboy Vixen coil, or the Playboy Vixen tank on here. Running a 0.5 resistance and 5.85 volts, running it at 70 watts. So let's take a vape. It just performs really good. I mean, for a really small mod, I mean, it's got plenty of power for, you know, most vapors out there aren't going to need any more than 75 watts, and it just performs really good. I just really love this device. So let's go ahead and jump into the pros and cons, okay? So the first pro I have is it's a single 18650, okay? I really like that. It makes it nice and simple, all right? You don't have to mess with the dual 18650, just one battery to mess with, okay? Next pro for me is it does charge. So right there on the bottom, I showed you guys the charger port right there, and I really like that. It makes it nice and convenient. You don't need to buy a separate battery charger to power up your batteries on this. So I like that, okay? The next thing for me is the clicky buttons on this. I mean, they haven't failed, no sticking, no nothing. I just don't think it's going to happen. I put this thing through the ringer. I've had it for, you know, about 2 months now, and I've just been using this on a daily basis, and I mean, it just performs great every time, okay? So get into the cons a little bit, okay? First con for me is when I first got this device, this battery cover right here, I mean, it doesn't wiggle now, but when I first got it, this definitely just slid off here. I mean, it was really light. You could just pull it and it would just slide right off, okay? I kind of bent it in a little bit, and now it's sticking and it's not going anywhere, okay? But I will tell you, you're probably going to have to bend it if you were to purchase this, all right? I don't know, the little bearings they got in there just didn't hold it on there very well. But when I bent the cover a little bit and then slid it back on there, it's nice and stout now, okay? So I like that, all right? This is just a versatile little mod. I mean, having the, you know, the able to run temperature control, run watts, and have 75 watts of power on that, I mean, it's a lot, okay? But the single pro that it is a 18650, a single 18650, is definitely a con too, because you're not going to have a lot of battery life out of this thing. You know, I get anywhere from, I'd say, you know, maybe 2 to 4 hours of vaping, depending on if I'm chain vaping or not. And I mean, that's just going to kind of vary on how many watts you run. I usually run about 70 watts when I'm running this. And like I said, I get about 2 to 4 hours out of it, okay? Another con is if you don't have a separate battery charger, it's definitely going to take a little while to charge this battery up. It's going to take anywhere from about 2.5 hours to get a full charge out of your battery, okay? Some people don't want to wait, all right? Next con I got, and I'll have a con every mod that I see that has this, the battery charger is on the side, on the bottom there, okay? It's just, that sucks. I mean, how am I going to vape and charge at the same time? It's just going to make that really tough to do, okay? So, I mean, that's pretty much the gist with the pros and the cons. This is the next major pro that I have, okay? So you can buy this on pretty much any site that you look at for $49.99. Now, that is a remarkable price for a 75 watt device. I mean, that's awesome. This is an awesome device, and for under 50 bucks, this is a killer deal, all right? I think even now, they got some Christmas sales going on. You can get it for around 40 bucks. So, I mean, this is a super good deal. It's a steal for a 75 watt device, okay? So, I mean, I think that's pretty much the gist of it. If you guys are looking for a 70 watt, 5 watt device, and you guys are looking to spend under 50 bucks, get your hands on the IPV D2. I really do like it, all right? So, thanks a bunch. If you guys haven't subscribed to my videos yet, make sure you subscribe to my channel. I got a lot more videos coming. I got people sending me stuff every day, so I'll be doing a lot more videos. And if you guys like this video at any given time, make sure you guys give me a thumbs up. You know, but besides that, you guys have a great vaping day. I'm going to close this video out with a vape. Thanks a lot.